You may have seen this clip from Liberal Senator Andrew Bragg.
The government have put in place 5,000 new regulations in their first term. Put in place 5,000 new regulations, but they introduced 5,000 new regulations in their first term. They enacted 5,000 new regulations last Parliament. It was 5,000 new regulations. 5,000 new regulations since they were elected,
including 5,000 new regulations in the last Parliament.
5,000 new regulations in the last Parliament. This is a government that has put in place 5,000 new regulations. 5,000 new regulations. 5,000 new regulations.
In fact, you may have seen it more than once. You might be wondering, where did this number come from? Well, Andrew Bragg asked the Parliamentary Library to count the number of regulations in Labor's last term. They came back with the number 5,034. Two can play at that game. Using the same methodology, I asked the Parliamentary Library to count the number of regulations in the Morrison government's last term in office. The answer? 5,383. So, if Andrew Bragg was being honest, he'd say that the Liberals passed 349 more regulations than Labor, and that the number of regulations has gone down under Labor. But counting regulations is like judging a library by weighing the books. It fails to ask the question, is it a good regulation? For example, some of Labor's regulations actually removed regulatory burdens on organisations and individuals. Some of Labor's regulations simplified export compliance in the agricultural sector. Others made it easier to access financial advice. Other regulations kept kids safe by ensuring that childcare centres are meeting state and federal requirements. Other regulations keep the nation safe by streamlining our defence collaboration with countries such as the United Kingdom. Suggesting that every regulation is bad misses the fact that regulations are often put in place to help Australians, while others reduce the need for regulatory compliance in the future. If you simply count rules, you find that the number of regulations fell under Labor. But that's the wrong question to ask. It's not about who passed more regulations. It's about having sensible and clear rules. Labor's not anti-regulation, we're anti-dumb regulation. That's why we're doing the hard work across the economy to get regulation right, to drive a safer, more prosperous and more dynamic economy.